Hello everyone, Mighty Benaya here with the Universe May game, the Assassins game. And some big things have happened in the last 48 hours. It's been a couple of days since I recorded, but I wanted things to shake out a little bit, and things have shaken out quite a bit. Within the last 24 hours, Berlin fell, so France has taken over Berlin, meaning the first capital has been removed from the game. Now, what this means is that Germany's score is officially 0, and France, if Germany was France's target, then France's score is 1. However, if Germany was not France's target, then France's score is still 0, even though they took a capital because it wasn't their target. So, at best, France has taken the lead with 1 point. At worst, everybody is still tied at 0 points, but Germany is prevented from getting any additional points. And that actually brings me to an interesting scenario that I didn't think about. So, assuming for a moment that France attacked Germany and it wasn't their target, right? You know, there's targeted somebody else like Great Britain. That means that it is possible in this game for no one to win if everyone's capital is taken by somebody who wasn't targeting them. And it's not something that I intended for this game, but that would be a really interesting scenario if that were the case, and I just wanted to point it out. In that case, I think that I would award the game to the last man standing, which I would award anyways, but I think that that's an interesting point. But something that I do want to point out, Italy also joined in. So the last video I showed, Italy was moving troops into position. Italy did declare war on Germany and took several provinces, even all the way up here to Königsberg, from Germany. And I think Germany took that a little poorly, and has moved in to really wipe Italy's home territories, remove their power from the board. Now, obviously, there is a decent stack here in Rome, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Germany take out Rome. And unfortunately for Germany, if they take out Rome, they don't gain any points from that because they no longer have a target. Their target has been inherited by the person targeting them. So that would be an interesting thing to see, is Italy being removed from the ability to gain points, and only being at 0 points as well. So at this point, we've got Germany has a few provinces, none of their home provinces, moving down to gut Italy as best as they can. France has pushed up into Germany and has claimed a lot of this territory for themselves. Even moved up in here and taken some of the territories that were originally belonging to Sweden. I don't think that they are at war, but I could be wrong. Let's look at this real quick. No, Sweden is currently at war with Great Britain. So let's look over here and see if there's anything taken. Nope, just some scouts around Great Britain. However, Sweden does have Denmark up, Iceland up there, and then all of this territory that was originally belonging to Denmark. Additionally, the next capital that may fall, it might be Rome, but it might also be St. Petersburg. So down here, all of this was taken, all of this Russian territory was taken by Austria-Hungary, and Austria-Hungary has a reasonable force up here. So if Austria-Hungary doesn't have to worry about anyone fighting them when everything over here is directed towards Germany, and the forces going down into Italy, and France having to deal with repercussions and help defend, Austria's been left to just do whatever they want, and they want to kill Russia, it looks like. And so there is a large force here. This force is idle. It's not moving anywhere, but there's a balloon coming up to scout St. Petersburg. And while there is a force here, it is not a very big force. So I would anticipate seeing an attack before too long, and that would be potentially the second capital eliminated out of 9. So there's not a lot of capitals to take over at this point in the game. King Bowler is down here, and he is just chilling. He had taken over Portugal, and he really hasn't been doing much recently other than building up. He's got some cavalry producing here. He has got cavalry producing here. We're only in day 5, so factories haven't gone down yet, and it could be that he is waiting for those artillery and tanks and cruisers before he launches an assault. And because the maximum potential score is 1, it's not like he's missing out very much. He can wait a few days before he really launches himself into the game, because there are 8 capitals left. So the maximum number of points somebody could get is 9, obviously, if France took Berlin and it was a target. But there are still 8 points left on the board for, King Bowler or Catnip to get, if that's what they want to do. Now, Catnip Trippin is moving some troops over here, but has really removed themselves from Tunisia, has moved a lot of their troops back. No, I forgot this. Morocco, Catnip Trippin moved a lot of his troops over here to Greece, so taking out some additional AI. He's got some troops back home, but he's got this expeditionary force to take out Greece. So he's over here by me. I'm not going to attack him. I'm playing neutral and just casting the game. So it's really kind of helpful for him to be able to take out some of these AI, because he doesn't have to worry about them being attacked. He might have to eventually worry about Tostros, Austria-Hungary, coming down and fighting him. But at this point, Italy's not exactly in a position to contest this. So at this point, the 2 leaders of the game, there's really 3 leaders of the game, but there's 2 by points, and that's Baderick and Catnip. As we look at the score, no, King Owen. So Baderick and King Owen are in the lead as of the last day change. King Owen having taken Berlin, and I believe he also took, no, Belgium is still here. So Belgium is still available for the taking, but it does look like he is going to clean that up. So King Owen doing really well for himself, having taken Berlin. Baderick doing a really decent job of consolidating without making any enemies. Now, he does need to take a capital, and he has not done that yet. And then the same thing goes for Catnip Trippin, who is slowly taking out Greece. King Bowler has not made any progress on anyone other than Portugal. I don't believe he's taken out any AI caps, so he is falling a little bit behind. Toast Roast is doing well. I'd say that he is probably in 4th place points-wise right now. We saw that Italy was in there, but Italy is struggling a little bit. So I would place power rankings at this point, probably with King Owen at the top, given that he did take a player capital and has had a lot of success pushing. And then I'd probably say it was Baderick, followed by Catnip. Baderick, followed by Toast Roast, followed by Catnip, just given the territories and the overall power that they have going on. That is all that I have for now. We are about 9 hours away from day 6, so I will record as additional events happen. I anticipate that the next big event to happen will be the fall of either St. Petersburg or Rome, given the current move of troops. But I will let you all know what happens when it happens. Remember, this is delayed, so it will all have happened 7 days ago, but I'm excited to present this to all of you. Soli Deo Gloria, and I will see you next time.